Hello, welcome to Style and Gives weekly podcast with Rachel Kimball
and Tera Coughlin.
We're coming to you with the latest fashion ideas, news, style updates, life's challenges, life's wins, our giving hearts, a whole lot of laughter, and of course our positive vibes, right, Tera?
Always.
And today I'm so excited because today we're going to talk about packing for spring break. Spring break trips. And we've got Tera here, who is amazing. And I'm just like a packing extraordinaire. And so I guess we start off, like where do you start? That's, I guess we go
That
from
is
there,
a good
right?
question. Yes. Packing can be overwhelming for a lot of us, a lot of you. So I think, you start with a plan, like where are we going? So, I'll focus on kind of like tropical because that's where I'm going. And what is your setting? So what are we, I kind of break it down by day to night. So I overpack for my daytime.
Who doesn't?
Beach day.
I'm right there with you.
Lots of swimsuits, lots of cover-ups, and those type of outfits can take you from the beach to, some early dinners, some after the beach, a late lunch type thing, and then kind of plan out your dinners. So, and that's kind of where we fall into overpacking. Like you don't need 10 outfits. Yes, it's nice, but realistically,
less is more.
Less is more, and bring a lot of mix and match type outfits, a lot of neutrals.
Good point.
Some easy breezy, lightweight outfits are always key and always nice to have when it's warm and on these like beach vacations. So that's kind of where I start, is make a plan and kind of follow your guide.
And don't detour too much. Because I know that's how, as I start, this is what I do, Tera. As I start packing, I add on. Are you an add-on?
I'm an add-on. I start make these piles, and then I add more accessories, and then I'm like, oh, well, wait. And then there's, are we doing family pictures? So there's that too.
Oh, that's a great point. And so to try to just stick with the plan and go through the whole list first.
Exactly.
And then if there's room at the end, with me, I always have a wear. I got it as a gift. And it was the best gift ever, right? And I pack it. I have to pack it with me on my trips because I buy things. And that's the other thing, that people buy things and then all of a sudden it's, oh my gosh, I'm at a 49 limit here and I have to fit in the 3 dresses, 2 pairs of thongs and like all the, new sarongs I bought for my bathing suit into that actual suitcase. So you just stick to the plan. I think you're right. And so obviously you're a pack ahead, person.
I'm a pack ahead person. Yeah. I'm already packing for March 19th. So yes.
Excellent. I think that's a great idea because that's what happens to some of us is the fear of, I don't even want to think about it, even though you're excited for the trip, right? But then it's a little overwhelming. But if you do start early.
Absolutely. Or, start shopping your own closet before you head out to the stores. That's kind of a tip that I like to use for myself and tell others that shop your closet. Maybe you have some great pieces that you scooped up at the end of last year that you never used for the previous spring break. So pack that, or start with a few of your, grand pieces that you want to wear, your few awesome dresses that you want to take, and kind of build around that. That kind of helps you create your whole week. So, yeah.
I would agree on that.
Plan ahead.
I would agree. And that's always helpful. And laying it out. Is that way you lay out the actual outfit from the jewelry and everything?
I do. I have a few rolling racks around my house. So
just a few. She has a lot. Me too.
You need
my whole downstairs.
So nice. Like I have one. I can put my kids' stuff on one. So yeah, I just kind of plan out. And as I'm, in my daily travels or just want to have spare time, line up a few outfits, put the shoes, put the jewelry, and that's kind of how, that's the easiest way to get it done in a normal fashion. Otherwise, you're scrambling around last minute. You're heading out to the stores. Right. You're flipping out. Your kids are, so, and if you have multiple people in your family that you're packing for, which is most everyone, husbands are easy. Kids are pretty easy. So.
Right. And then the extra, essentials you might be forgetting. That's always the thing. I'm always thinking, wait a minute, what am I forgetting? And, I'm the person that packs the full size shampoo and conditioner because I gotta have the I can't use anything new, right? No way. My hair's gotta look, even though it's gonna
pack
be huge.
Those minis, girl. Pack those minis.
I know. See, and that's something that I do need to start doing because that saves so much space and the weight goes down big time. So that's something that I know I need to remember. So essentials that you think people, do you have to pack a lot of swimsuits? Or are you thinking,
I like to have a lot of swimsuits because I'm in the swimsuit most of the day.
Right.
So that's kind of my day outfit. And then I just pack a few fun cover-ups to kind of mix and match and, take me through the evening or whatever. But I love swimsuits. Now, that's a whole other topic, but
we'll get there.
We will get there. But yes, I think it's fun. Now's the time to do it. I'm going away in warm weather, coming from cold. I want to get the swimsuits out. So why not?
I think that's definitely the plan. And I know I went recently on a trip to Cabo and I ended up bringing a lot of my Missoni pieces that were sweaters that were really lightweight, but they were the knit. And I just used them. I had one that was a poncho, and I had one that was just really light, super lightweight, but it was long, and I used them as cover-ups. And then I bought a cardigan, a silk cardigan that had this really fun Hawaiian pattern on it from Pinko, and I ended up wearing that as one of the cover-ups. I try to think outside the box because typically, you'll just have that white t-shirt dress or something that's crocheted that you put over your swimsuit, but you might even have things in your closet or even you think is winter wear that you can still transition into that.
Absolutely. Or pair those pieces, maybe with some linen pants, or that's your cover-up shirt, and just maybe add your denim shorts. So I think just, utilizing those pieces that can really go day to night, and a lot of neutrals. Neutrals are great.
Yeah.
They'll get you far.
The white and the ivory and the, and plus the heat sometimes if you're going somewhere tropical. And I know my son goes skiing with his father every year for spring break. So it's a totally different
vibe.
And a lot of people, it's either they're skiing. It feels like it's either or. It's not like, I'm going to go to Europe. It's either you're going to go somewhere really hot or you're going to go, ski. And so he started, kind of gathering the stuff up for the ski trip. And it's a different, it's different, but it's still the planning of the outfits. What am I going to wear? You're making sure those layers are there, and how hot is it going to get when I'm skiing? How many layers do I really need? And making sure that, that you have a transition outfit in the evening. And then even you do hot tub if you go skiing. I know I do. But yeah, any trip, it's that planning that really can make or break you, because when you get there, you don't want to be overwhelmed. You want to be on vacation.
You want to be on vacation.
Right.
Absolutely. And if you're going to go shopping too, you can ship stuff home. So a lot of times, you might forget that piece of it.
If
you're out shopping, ship it home.
That's a really good point. It's I've done that on one trip to San Francisco. Well, we go to San Francisco usually during Thanksgiving, and Saks or just mail it to me. Mostly because I didn't want anyone to see how much I was buying. I was like, girl, I was like, just my address, send it to me. But yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do as far as packing things that are maybe a little a clutch that's more expensive? If you have a Prada clutch, or your evening wear might be, or jewelry. Just the basic. Yes. What do you do about that?
So I do that as my carry-on bags.
That's a great idea.
I put my special pieces in there because I want to make sure they're not going to get lost. First and foremost. But I also add, and my daughter was talking about this, a swimsuit in my carry-on, because once you get to your resort, maybe your room's not ready, or you want to hurry up and get to the pool or have a drink outside. Add that to your carry-on, and you're ready to go without dealing with your
That's a
crazy
really good
luggage.
idea, because you don't know when things are going to be ready.
You don't.
You think they have a room available immediately, and if you're like me, I like to get there as soon as possible. Yeah. I'm on that earliest flight, and then you're like, I'm here. Hey, it's 11. And,
drinks outside.
I was at the airport at 4. Let's go. So yeah, and then if the room's not ready, you can do that. And also, and I don't want to say this out loud, but sometimes your luggage is a little late, and I've had that happen before. It happened when we went to Europe. It was, and luckily we had packed one outfit change, which, I wasn't even going to do, because I was like, I will buy everything when I get there, but we had it. And it took 2 days to get our luggage,
That's the worst nightmare.
People
are getting these, these air tags. So it's like a new thing.
Talk about that a little bit. Cause I
haven't had them yet, but I want to get them, but I know that people are doing it.
I think it's a great idea if you want to track your stuff and do that. And I know also, just because I've been on cruises, sometimes like you had said something about like a service where they can actually like
do your laundry.
I know on cruises it's always like that, or they want to press your shirt for you or something. Like, what can we do for you? And you think, well, I didn't even know that was an option.
Some of these resorts offer that service, so that is a nice thing to think about ahead of time. That I can pack a little less because I know my stuff is going to get laundered. I usually don't think like that, but I'm like, okay, plan all my days out. But yes, it is a nice feature if your resort or your company, your place offers that. So
now, how do you pack your, like, are you a person that has specific like travel, I guess, bags that you pack within your suitcase, like a suitcase within a suitcase within a suitcase?
I love the packable cubes. They're super easy. You can find them very inexpensive, many sites. You can pull a cube out and take it to the beach, or, when you're done with them, I do my, my dirty, like all the stuff, all the makeup. So I think it's a great way to pack. It saves a lot of space, a lot of time.
Yes.
And, it's easy. And then I also pack a lot of things in my beach totes.
Yes.
So I'll roll stuff in there, pack them in there, and then put them in my suitcase. So again, that saves space on your suitcases. So
you had said something about a hat magnet, like at some point, or like how to pack your hats.
How to pack your hats.
I know that was a real, when I was in Cabo, that was a real struggle for, like, I was like, I want to pack these 2 hats, but like, I don't want them to get damaged. So, I was like, well, I'll carry one, the one that I really didn't want to get damaged, I carried. But, there is a way to pack your hats.
There is a correct way to pack. So I turn them upside down, and then I stuff them with my soft pieces, maybe like my workout stuff, undies, swimsuits, whatever. Pack them full, stuff them full. And then, you can fit multiple ones in your suitcase depending on your luggage, or they've got these tags that you just kind of clip onto your totes, and it protects them in the airport. So you can either wear them, clip them on, or pack them, stuff the hat part in your luggage.
That's
really
amazing.
easy. Yeah,
I really like that.
It's a good thing, because who wants to ruin hats? Who wants to buy extra hats? You already have them.
Right. Do you bring, well, I mean, what I love is a really nice beach bag, and I have invested, and, that's one of my investments. Like, I really wanted a nice one. We bring it, we have our little initials.
Love that.
My mom has hers. I have mine, because she's usually my beach date. Or my son, he's with me. We have a T2 for him, but what do you suggest for totes? Like, do you say buy one when you get there, or invest in one, or just?
Well, I think either, really. Well, I love the initials because no one's going to steal your tote on the beach, but
right.
I think if you've got a few narrowed down that you really know that you want, go ahead and scoop them up, now. Because maybe at the resort or where you're at isn't going to have,
that's true,
your selection. Maybe you're not going to leave the resort. Typically for us, we don't leave the resorts when we're down there. We don't go on shopping days, which is great and fine because we have the kids and they're all, doing what they got to do. But, at the resort, you're going to get ones that say, the name of the hotel or whatnot. So if you don't want that, then I suggest bringing it, because it's just one extra piece that you're putting in your luggage, or carry on. So
yeah, that's true. Because sometimes I'll just bring that as my carry-on.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm just like, how can I, put a purse within a purse? Because they're like, you got 2 bags here. And I'm like, no, I don't. You're not seeing it right.
We're shoving it all
right.
Right.
And that's what I'm doing, with all the jewelry that I have. Because, and that's my thing too, is like thinking, well, I probably need to pack this jewelry and stuff, and I probably need to do this. Just because you like to have, that little pop of silver or gold or rose gold when you have that black dress on, right? That you're wearing to dinner. And you're getting all dressed up for. And I know, like, spring break is everybody's looking forward to it, right? Everybody wants to just they want some sun, or just to get out and walk around, be among people, connect with their families. It's just a really important, time. I think people really look forward to it. I mean, look, you're already packing, and
I'm already packing. I'm ready.
We got 2 weeks, but who cares, right? Because that's what you have to look forward to, and that's you're gonna it'll be done. You could pack for another trip too.
I mean, yes.
Like, let's go to New York.
Why not? Well, I think it's a good reset. You hit the button, reset, go, enjoy the weather. The kids are off school, so why not?
I agree with you.
If you can get away, I highly recommend it.
Do it.
Good for the soul.
It is. It is. And as we leave you today to go take on your vacations and do your thing in this world, we hope that in some way we've opened you up to some new ideas. I know the Apple tags are all new for me. A lot of different things that you had mentioned with packing and what to pack has me thinking, has me rethinking the minis. I got to do that. Like, why am I not doing that? But, encourage you to call your friends and, add a little bit more happiness into your day. And, again, a reminder, if you need help right now with your spring break stuff, because you probably do, or maybe you want a closet refresh, please check out
TeraCoglinStyling.com.
And she can help you. I mean, just to even put your bag together, she can show you. I think it helps. It helps to know where to start.
And we have fun.
I agree. And so next week, you're going to love this. We're going to do a jeans edit. Okay. And we will wear hats next week with the jeans. It's going to be like, we could do like a little cowboy, I don't know if it'll be cowboy look, but mine might be more cowboy and yours will be just like boho chic, right?
Mine's boho,
I know it's going to be boho chic. So we're going to talk about jean styles, cuts, new brands, our favorite brands, and where to buy and more. So join us for Fashion Talk Life, as you know it, our hilarious commentating. I know we crack each other up. And as we leave you today, remember, we are all one.
And we all have a story.
And we're all just looking to connect. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week.
See you soon.